Hello all my sirs, mates, and ladies out there. How's it going? It's Brad Whelan, also known as JimmyJ57, and welcome back to another video. Now today is going to be a little bit different because I'm doing a tutorial on how to install GTA 5 mods for PC. Now this isn't any online modding, this is just single player modding. I don't condone doing online modding because it gets you banned. So any of this I wouldn't try doing online, but this is for single player modding, and I will be focusing on doing car mods today. Because of my Pimp My Mod series, I've been getting a lot of comments about how I install these cars into my game. So I'll be showing users today with an example mod. Most of them pretty much install the same at this point. So users can follow along with this video. It'll be a little bit longer of a video, but I'm going to be showing you right from the start, right from the vanilla files of GTA 5, how to mod past that. So just follow along. If you missed any parts of the video, you can just back up a little bit, you can pause it, whatever you need to do. This will be a longer video, and it is quite a long process to start up your modding. After that, it's pretty easy. It's just getting all those initial mod files downloaded. Just takes a little bit of time, so let's get started. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to locate your GTA 5 game files. Now for most people, this is going to be in program files x86, Steam, Steam apps, and Common. Now then, in Common, you're going to find your Grand Theft Auto 5, and here are your game files. Now, this is all my modded game files here. So what you're going to want to do is make a shortcut for that. It's the easiest thing to do. Put it somewhere convenient, like on your desktop. That's where I have mine. Just very easy to access, because you're going to be going in and out of that a lot when you are modding. Now, we're going to need some stuff downloaded to insert into that folder. So this website you're going to want to bookmark. This is GTA5-mods.com. This is a very nice modding website. There are other websites out there with GTA 5 mods, but this one's very clean, very up-to-date, very active authors on this website. So you'll see new stuff all the time. So let's pick a car. Let's just do this one, 1970 Pontiac Firebird. Now, one side note, just for you guys when you're getting into modding, you're going to see cars that say add-on, and you're going to see cars that say replace. Basically, replace just means you're reskinning a car that's already in the game. So say the Massacro. Say this one's based on the Massacro. So if I chose the replace option, I would just be reskinning the Massacro. There'd be no more Massacro in the game, but it would look like the Pontiac Firebird is the thing. It'd have all the same specs, all the same tuning, all the same performance as the Massacro, but it just looked different. Now, add-on cars are adding a whole new car into the game with its own sort of performance stats, its own tuning upgrades, all that kind of stuff. Very, very much nicer than just replacing a car that's already there. Just a little side note for future modding. Anyway, so let's get started on this. We'll download this mod right here. That can start downloading, and let's move on to what else you need. Now, all these files here are going to be essential to starting up your modding. So what you're going to need first is scripthook V. Now this helps load in all the mods that you're going to be installing in the next couple minutes. So you're going to need scripthook V. Download it from this box right here. Don't download these sketchy download links. That'll just send you to who knows where. Just crazy, like, nasty websites. Next, you're going to want to go to communityscripthookv.net. You're going to need this one as well. All these links will be down in the description so you guys don't lose them. Don't worry, you don't have to pause the video, search them up now. They'll all be there for you. So you're going to need this. This is mainly for script mods. We're focusing on vehicle mods today, but just for future modding, it is good to have. Now, a lot of people have problems with this mod just because they cannot read. First step of installation, just pay attention to this part here. You're going to want to install both Microsoft.NET Framework as well as the Microsoft Visual C++. So you're going to need both these files. They have both links there, as well as I will give you both the links in the description. So easy, when you go on the .NET Framework page, just hit download. You'll install it like that. Now for the C++ page, you're going to notice over here it says ×64. So make sure when you're hitting download, you select the ×64 before you hit next and download that one. Now, up next, we have an enhanced native trainer. Now, this one isn't exactly essential. Scripthook V does come with its own native trainer, but this one is just a little neater, a little cleaner. I use this one. A couple of my friends use this one as well. It's just a little nicer to have a more laid out, properly trainer in game. This is basically your mod menu for spawning in vehicles, changing the world time, giving yourself a whole bunch of cops on you, whatever else. This is the mod menu to do that. So I think this one's very nice. Users don't have to use it by any means. It's just a very nice native trainer. Now, lastly, you're going to need this program called OpenIV. Basically, this program lets you dig deep into the game files. This is what you're going to use to be changing those game files all the time, adding in new cars, doing a lot of modding. You're going to want this program here. This one is definitely essential, so you're just going to hit this big green download link, and you're good to go with that. So let's get started. Let's say you got those files downloaded already. You got scripthooks, you got it right here. You got scripthooks.net here, and I got my enhanced trainer right here. So we're going to open up our GTA 5 files. I'm going to pop this open right here. All right, so we got that open. Pretty awesome. Now we're going to want, let's say, scripthooks first. Pretty easy install. They all have README text in them if you ever got confused, but this one you just go into the bin folder. And let's see. Okay, so I got the enhanced trainer, so I don't need the native trainer. If you guys want just this native trainer, by all means take it and use it. But I would just be installing these two files here. All you do is drag and drop them right in here. I don't need to do that because they're already there, but that's all you literally have to do is just drag and drop them into the game folder right here. Next, you got scripthooks.net. You get another 3 files. This dll.metagen is for developers. You guys don't need that, but the DLL and the .asi you will need, so drag and drop those again into the game files, and you're good to go there. And finally, we got our enhanced trainer. Very easy, just same thing again. You guys can drop all these files into there if you want. It doesn't matter. You mainly just need this enhanced native trainer.asi. That's the main file you need. But you just drop them all in there. Good to go. When you load up the game, you will have all that. So if I were to load up the game at this point, I would have my standard game just with a mod menu. So I'd just be able to, you know, fly. I'd be able to, you know, add super speed to my cars, all that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't have any, you know, changed car mods into the game. So now this is the part that you're going to need to know when you are doing this kind of stuff. So now that you have OpenIV installed, you're going to want to open OpenIV, ironically. So when you open it the first time, you'll have to designate where your GTA 5 files are. I don't need to do that because I've already opened it before, but I'm going to go into GTA 5 and Windows. So it's going to open. Now that I'm here in OpenIV, you can see all the files. This is all the stuff that you'll be able to access once you're in this program. First thing you must do, this is like essential to making your modding go so much smoother in the long run. You're going to want to go to Tools and Asi Manager. Now once you're in here, it's going to tell you you have some stuff that aren't installed yet. As you can see, I have them all installed, all 3 of them, but you're going to want to install the ones that aren't yet installed. Now once you install those, what it's going to do for you is it's going to create this mods folder here. So let me just open up in the normal game files. Alright, so you can see I have mods right here. Now, what this is going to do for you is basically what we're going to be doing is making a copy of the game files within the mods folder. So when I'm modding, I can only, I'm only going to be changing the files within the mods folder and not my actual game files. So say anything goes wrong, my mods screw up, my game won't load, all I have to do if I can't figure out the problem is delete my mods folder and my game is still good. My game can still run and I don't have to worry about re-downloading the whole 60 gigabyte game again. So what you're going to want to do is once you have this mods folder here, you're going to want to copy some of the game files that you're going to be needing into there. So first one we're going to need is this update folder. So you're going to want to right click copy or Control-C on it and put it into the mod folder. Now the other 3 files you're going to need are the Time64 files at the bottom here. You don't need all of them. You only need E, I, and W. So you can copy all those. I'll just right click copy and then you can bring them up into the mods folder and paste them here. So these are the only 3 you need because E is used for the car skins, I is used for tuning parts, I believe, and W is used for other performance modifications for other mods. Now, you're not going to be needing all these files for every single mod, but it's just a good thing to do in advance so you don't need to be going back all the time and doing this kind of stuff. Okay. So now we're set up, we got our scripthooks installed, we got the mods folder all set up with copied files so we don't have to worry about wrecking our game files, and I think we're ready to go on installing our new car mod. So let's find our Pontiac Firebird right here. Alright, so we chose to do the add-on option, so that's right here, as well as the README text is right here. This is very important. All good modders will include a README text, and this is pretty much your key to knowing how to install any sort of mod. Now I'm going to go through this one with you, sirs, but all of them basically are pretty self-explanatory within the README file. I'll just be going through with you sirs first time because I know you guys haven't done this before, so it is good to go through once before you start doing all this crazy stuff. So the first thing we're going to need to do is it says add new line, item DLC pack /TK mods, item. to the file, and it gives the file extension right here. Now, when you see a file extension like this, what it actually means is there's actually a mods in front of it, because I'm not going to want to go into this update folder here because that's my actual game files. I'm going to want to go into the mods folder. So I go into mods, and then from there I just follow the extension. So update RPF, common, data, and then I'm going to need to find DLC list. Now, DLC list is an XML text file, and it says add this new line. So basically, we're going to need to edit this text file. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to right click it. You're going to go save content / export. I'm just going to export it to my desktop just for a sec to make it very easy for myself. So where did it go? I didn't even see it. I don't even know where it went. Oh my god. Did I save it properly? Maybe I didn't. All right, let's try that one more time. Oh my gosh, I can't do this properly. I'm losing my mind. All right. So we're gonna save it to desktop, select folder. Oh, okay, it was already there. I'm blind, that's why. All right, so DLC list is there. Now that I have this, I'm gonna open it up. You can see if you don't already have Notepad set for default for XML files, you're gonna need to probably right click it and open with, and then you're gonna from there wanna open it with Notepad. Either way, now that you have it open, you can see all the packs that are already enabled. You can see stuff like the Christmas update here and that kind of stuff. So what you're gonna wanna do is at the bottom, all you need to do is go into your README file. You can copy the line it wants you to insert, and then just add a new line at the bottom. I'm going to tab twice over and enter it right there. Now, I already have mods from this modder, so you can see up here I already have TK mods in there, so I won't actually save the file like this because I already have it, but that's essentially what you have to do. Then all you do is file, save, and now we need to load it back into the game file. Since you exported it from the game files, you're going to need to load it back in. So we open up our OpenIV again. We're going to enable edit mode at the top, and you're going to hit yes. Now, you're going to see this giant green plus here at the top. This is how you add new files back in. So we're going to go to add new files, going to go to desktop where I saved it, going to find DLC list, and I just hit open. Easy as that. My file's been loaded back into the game files. That part is all done. Now, step number 2 is we're going to need to copy the TK mods folder into the DLC packs folder. Now, this part you don't actually need OpenIV for. You can use it if you want, but this part's simple enough that you can just use the game directory folder like this. A lot nicer because you don't have to use like the weird way to add files, and you can just drag and drop this way. So what does it tell me to do? I got to go into update x64 and DLC packs. So I'm going to go mods, then update x64 DLC packs. Now this is where it wants me to put the TK mods folder is what it says. So I go back into my let's see. All right, so I go back into my Pontiac Firebird. I go into add-on because that's what we chose to do. I go through these files here, and now I see TK mods. So all I need to do is grab TK mods and drag it into here. Now I already have, like I said, mods from this developer here, so I'm gonna hit replace. And those have been replaced. So you can see my TK mods folder is here. What you were doing basically in the first step is you were telling the game to load stuff from this TK mods folder that you've now installed with all the other cars, and on to the next step. Now, number 3 just tells us in game you can use the trainer to spawn the car using the name Firebird. So that's good to know for later. This next part here, this is the part that's kind of weird. Some modders do this, and the reason for doing this is alignment reasons. Basically, with some cars, if you play first person a lot, you'll notice this the most. Maybe the driver won't sit as aligned in the car as they're supposed to. Maybe it just won't look quite right. Their hands, a little bit off the steering wheel, that kind of stuff. Not to worry. I recommend not modding. I do a lot of mods. I have probably 25 plus cars modded into the game, and a lot of them ask to change this game config XML, and they're all changing it in different ways. So I just kind of left it. This is not mandatory to make this mod work. It's just kind of a suggestion if you play in first person a lot. This will affect you the most, but even at that, it's really not that big of a deal. So I suggest skipping this step. Anything to do with the game config, I suggest skipping, just because between mods you'll end up changing those values back and forth all the time, and it'll be completely pointless, basically. So on to B of that step. This is going to be similar to what we did with the DLC list. We're going to have to open this other file. We're going to have to put this new text string in, and then we're going to have to save that file. So let's go and do that again. So it's at the exact same file location, update RPF, common data. And so that's where I already am, but we're going to have to find extra title update data.meta. So we're going to do the exact same thing with that one. We're going to export it to my desktop. Let's see where it is. Did I do it? Okay, there it is. See, this is what I did last time. It just took a sec. That's why. All right, so We're going to open this up, we're going to scroll down to the bottom, and as you can see here, it's the exact same thing. We're just going to add a new line in. So we're going to open our README text. All we have to do is copy the line that it gave us, copy, and we're going to go into the bottom here, add a new space, tab twice over, and put that in. So easy enough. This just got shifted over. I'll tab that over twice. Sometimes it doesn't line up quite properly, but you just got to make sure it lines up with the rest of them there so that it loads in properly, and there we go. We're good to go. All those are copied in. What did I do? Oh yeah, these need one more tab. All right, now it matches all the other ones. Now we're good. All right, so all I'd have to do, file, hit save. Once you got that done, I don't need to save this just because, like I said, I already have mods from this modder, so that's already been input for me. But all we got to do is the exact same thing. Once you got that done, add new file, go find our extra titles update data, and we just open this simply again, and it opens right into OpenIV, back into the game files, and guess what, guys? You just installed your first car mod. So now all you gotta do, let's load up GTA and let's go check out this car mod. Alright, so now that you've loaded into GTA 5, I'm in story mode right now. This is where the mods work. What you're going to want to do is, now that you have the enhanced trainer installed, you're going to want to hit F4 on your keyboard. That'll pop open your menu right here. Sorry, there it is. So this is what it's going to look like. I have all these different menus you guys can check out on your own. But what you're going to do to spawn in your new vehicle is go into Vehicles, Vehicle Spawner, enter name manually right at the bottom, and you're going to enter Firebird in here and hit enter. And boom, what do we have? We have our Pontiac Firebird. Pretty freaking awesome. So you can close that menu again with F4, and here's our new car. Very cool, very cool. I'll be doing a Pimp My Mod episode on this car soon, now that it's modded into the game, but very cool, and it's as easy as that to mod cars into the game. Now, that was starting right from the start. Basically, just the second half of the video where we installed the car mod is what most other mods are like. I'll include a couple other example mods down in the description if you guys want to try out on some other cars your new skill. Basically, just follow the README file as well as some of the steps we covered in this video, and you'll be good to go. Any issues, just message me down below, and I will try to solve that for you as fast as I can in the comment section. And that pretty much concludes this video. Now you have yourself a new car in GTA 5. Just be warned, if you try to load into online with modified game files like this, it will just kick you from online. I don't think it will ban you because it just physically does not let you online. It crashes my game if I ever try to do that. So what I'd recommend doing is, this is just a little kind of side note, but before you do any modding, the best thing to do is to copy your original game files, make a second copy of it, similar to what I did. I'll show you right here. So, as it exits the game. Alright, so this is just a little kind of bonus thing to do. What I did is I copied my game files and I titled them Grand Theft Auto 5-Original. Basically how Steam works is every time you click on this shortcut up here, it's going to load up anything that's in a file called Grand Theft Auto 5 and just Grand Theft Auto 5. So, this is my modded game right now that's titled as Grand Theft Auto 5. That's why when I loaded it loaded up the mods. Let's say I wanted to load up the game without mods again. So I'm going to close the game I'm in now. Just make sure that's closed properly so I don't screw up anything. But once this is closed, basically all you're going to want to do is you're just changing around file names. It's as easy as that. Don't need any complex stuff going on. So let's say I wanted to load up my original copy of the game so I can go play online with my friends. Now, I'm going to change this to, let's say, Dash Mods, just so I remember which one it is. I changed this one just to GTA 5, like that. And now if I go and load up this game, this will load up just the original game. I can go play online. I can play story mode just on its own. Whatever I need to do, it works that easy. So that concludes this video. I hope you just enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit on how to install mods. It's very easy. It just took, you know, some time learning all the parts that you need and what they actually do, and just like, you know, how they work together, where this file goes, where that file goes. It's pretty easy. Once you start doing it a whole bunch, you guys definitely check out GTA5-mods.com. This website has lots of great stuff, especially in the vehicle section. Like I said, look out for the ones that say add-on on them. I'll leave a bunch down in the description down below, like these tanks here. You can add some Vietnam tanks, that kind of stuff. Those ones are a little bit different. I find them better than reskinning cars. I find it better to add whole new cars into the game, but of course that is all up to you, sirs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you've not already, and as always, have a good day.